I'm going to start describing a man.
Uh-huh.
And you stop me at your limit.
Howdy, DJ!
No. Hey, and hello, listener, y'all.
I just came up with that.
I did not see that coming.
And welcome to This, That, and Chit Chat.
Yeah, thank you. We're excited to have you here.
We're excited you guys keep coming back.
Yeah.
It's honestly a shock every week.
The few, the proud, the listeners to This, That, and Chit Chat.
But this is the thing.
Tell me.
I feel like most people who listen to it, like, genuinely love it. Because that's what they say to us.
Oh, yeah.
And if I had a friend making a mediocre podcast that I didn't love, I just wouldn't bring it up.
Yeah, that's true.
So kind of what we need is for people to start sharing it with other people.
Yeah.
Like, you keep sharing that you love it with me and DJ, which we appreciate.
We love.
But maybe share it with someone who hasn't listened.
Listen, guys, if we're going to be able to quit our jobs and podcast full time, you've got to put in some work here.
It can't just be the two of us, because we've really reached our whole network.
Yeah. Well, yeah, mostly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little hard when only one host has social media. And so we're kind of running on like two wheels here, and it's not a bike, it's a car.
It's a car. It's a car on two wheels. It's the front right and the back left. Those two wheels. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a little difficult. So share this podcast with someone you love.
Yeah. Or share it with someone you hate.
True.
There you go. Then you don't even feel bad if you don't feel like you're spamming them because you're like, oh, I hate you anyway.
True. I actually have a great idea.
All right.
Share this podcast with someone this week that you hate.
Yeah.
And then send in a rant about them. And then we'll read it in a couple of weeks. And they won't think it's you.
So good.
But then you can let them know.
Yeah.
Your inconvenience.
In fact, that's an ongoing invitation.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever share this with someone you hate, send us a rant about that person and we will read it on air. Just title it Hate Rant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Love
you can
it.
even let us know if we need to wait a couple weeks to make it less obvious.
Yeah. Like, oh, I sent it to them and then the next week there was a rant about them.
Yeah.
No. We'll time it out.
We're smart.
Yeah. We understand how to keep things on the DL. Okay. Well, I have some questions for you.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. You ready for these?
I am. What are they?
Let's say you meet a man.
Oh, ideally.
And he's a 10.
Oh!
But his hands always smell like onions.
Oh, that's like a 4.
That's a 4?
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. He drives a dirt bike. And insists on driving you on the dirt bike when you go on dates.
Can a dirt bike go on road?
Yeah, dude.
That dirt bike, like, why can dirt bikes go on road?
Because it's just like a motorcycle, but it's, built for dirt.
I'd say that's like an 8.
You like motorcycles?
I've actually never been on one, but I'd like to.
Okay.
So if you're listening to this and you have a motorcycle.
Hey, dirt bike man.
Yeah.
He's a 10, but he keeps his eyes open when you kiss. And it's like, wow, my ex actually.
Let's say a 6. Yeah, let's go with the 6 there.
All right. He's a 10, but whenever he eats mustard, it ends up on his shirt, and not like a small amount.
Like, how much are we talking?
Like a good, like it is noticeable to everyone every time he eats mustard that he has eaten mustard.
Honestly, that's like a 10 because how often are you eating mustard?
I don't know, in the year of the hot dog quite a bit.
Guess I can't meet him till January.
Hey, mustard man, just wait.
Just you wait.
Wait till January and then slide into his DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He's a 10, but he trades crypto for a living.
For a living, that kind of implies that he's good at it.
Mm-hmm.
7. I can't. That's like someone being like, oh, she's a 10, but she's at the top level of an MLM.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're a crypto
bro. It
bro,
almost feels worse because, like, if you're a crypto bro, like, that is all you talk about.
That is true.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it.
No.
I own an NFT.
You own an NFT?
Yeah, I do.
Of what?
Of my seat at I think it's of my seat at the Nats game where Ryan Zimmerman's jersey got retired.
What?
Yeah, so like everyone who went got an NFT.
That's pretty cool.
It is, but what am I supposed to do with that?
Hold on to it. That
Who's going to want that?
Some Zimmerman fan
Maybe.
who couldn't make it.
True, or just wants the whole stadium.
Or like, no, honestly, if Zimmerman like wins the World Series again.
He's
He
retired.
Oh, yeah. No, baseball. Yeah. Let's go sports.
How about them Bengals?
Okay, so, yeah, I don't know. It's probably not going to be worth anything.
If you're a crypto bro, please explain to me what the heck I'm supposed to do with this NFT.
I just hold on to it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably not going to go up in value, but maybe.
Probably not.
There's a chance.
There is.
That's the important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than not having it, you know?
That's true.
I lost nothing by gaining it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Especially because you would have gone to that game anyway.
True, I didn't.
You didn't go for the NFT.
No, they only let us know about the NFT after the game.
Oh.
I know, sneaky.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Those are great.
Thank you.
I would say this makes me not judgmental, but I lowered everybody, so.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good mix. I feel like when we did this originally in the Lost Pod, I got you one where you're like, that's okay, and the rest were like, that's nothing. So this actually feels better.
Yeah. I think it's good.
Yeah, this was good.
Reminder to send us in your he's a 10, she's a 10.
Yeah, send those in.
Do we have a reality recap?
No, we didn't watch anything.
We didn't watch the Men Tell All because I tried to read a written recap of it, and I got about a paragraph in, and I was like, snooze.
Yeah, M is anti-Men Tell All.
And especially anti-Men Tell All with this crew.
Yeah, there's nobody we liked.
No.
Except Nate. I did like Nate.
Yeah, and I guess he had a big thing because all these women said he was cheating on them. And so I guess on the Men Tell All, he apologized for the women he cheated on. Like, he didn't deny it.
Wait, what women?
Like, women prior to being on The Bachelor.
Wrote in and were like, he cheated on
yeah.
me.
He's a cheater. I've been with him before, and he's a cheater.
Ah.
So.
Well, that's drama.
Yeah.
And Meatball got saucy, right?
Yeah, he put sauce all over him.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
That alone, just on loop.
So, not a great reality weekend, but 2 hometowns. No, 2 fantasy suites.
We have 2 fantasy suites coming up.
And then the finale.
And the finale, and then Bachelor in Paradise.
Yes.
And then, coming up soon, and I don't know if DJ's into this, is The Amazing Race.
Oh.
And I'm sure a Survivor season is coming
Yeah,
up.
Survivor's coming back.
And so, we'll be watching Survivor.
Yeah, oh my gosh, we're gonna be watching Survivor.
Love that.
You can't believe how hard I'm gonna watch Survivor.
And every day I'll miss Jonathan. My true love.
Mr. Jeff. I was thinking, if I went on Survivor, what would I call Jeff to be like?
Quirky.
Yeah, like, because has anybody else called him Mr. Jeff?
I don't think so.
That's the best thing ever. I was thinking, like, Sir Jeff.
Mr. P?
Or if I called him, like, Jeffrey.
Oh, true. That might get it.
There you go.
The probester? Probester? I think you could do it.
Yeah, so,
Did you audition?
No, I'm going to. I just keep forgetting to make the tape.
My friend auditioned, and I really just want him to get on.
Me too.
It'd be great.
Me too. I want him to get on too.
Yeah.
How much more fun would our reality recap be if we knew someone on it?
Well, and then, like, I'm good enough friends with him that he would definitely be on the pod after.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So.
All right, well, to the topic of the day, rednecks.
I don't know quite how we decided to do this.
Well, okay, so I remember we talked about it. I don't remember why the first time, but then we went to the Demolition Derby.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's it. We're doing a redneck pod.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, DJ doesn't care about this, but I do. Don't be offended.
Oh, yeah.
If you think we're offensive, we're not talking about people who are really redneck. I mean,
listen, I'll say this right now. Some of my favorite people in the world are rednecks.
Okay.
Is that true?
I'm like,
Some of my favorite people are rednecks. I don't know if I'd classify them in that category as favorite people in the world.
Yeah.
I have some rednecks I really love.
Okay.
Yeah.
I personally don't know any.
What?
I know. So all of my research for this podcast came from
no first-hand experience.
TikTok.
Oh.
And on my drive over here to record, I listened to the hit song by Gretchen Wilson, Redneck Woman, over and over.
Redneck.
So
that's a good one.
where my knowledge comes from.
That is a good song.
Yeah. It really got me amped. I'll tell you that.
All right, so first off, in talking about rednecks, we need to... we need to define redneck.
We do.
Yeah, because redneck gets tossed around.
All the time.
But not everybody who has a southern accent or, goes to Walmart is a redneck. there's a lot of...
There are other criteria.
And redneck is not like a... It's not like a ethnic group, It's a way of life.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway.
I mean, because I looked up, because you wrote down definition.
Yeah.
And I looked it up, and it was like rural white people. But that's not what we're talking about.
No.
And so that's why you guys can't be offended.
There
Because
are
we're not
lots
talking
of rural white people.
Yeah.
Rednecks are a specific class of rural white people. And let's get into what defines them from other types of rural white people. Versus trailer trash and country folk.
Okay.
So trailer trash, you can be trailer trash and redneck. That's
in
doable.
the Venn diagram. There is
overlap, right? If you live in a trailer, you're trailer trash.
Okay.
That's just. But rednecks are this special kind of trailer trash where the answer to every question is yes. The answer to every conundrum is, I can do that. There is no off switch on them, and they try to make everything work.
Okay.
That's a redneck. They don't grow up. They're constantly teenagers.
Okay.
They drink hard. They party hard. Yeah, that's
and they just find a way.
But if you can be trailer trash and just like sit in your trailer all day, that's not a redneck.
True.
Redneck.
And then you have people who live in trailers who aren't trailer trash.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you call it a manufactured home.
That if you are living in a manufactured home, sometimes known as a prefab, then you are not trailer trash.
True.
Yeah. But if you're... Excuse me. Uh-oh. No, I'm good. Yeah, so redneck. And then country folk just have like a country accent. But, unless you're like lighting soda cans on fire, you're just country, you're not redneck.
True.
So it's that in between.
Of the three, what would you like to be?
Oh, I'd like to be country.
Same.
But with just like a little bit of redneck in me. You know what I mean?
You kind of have a redneck spirit.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of come alive when I go to rednecky events.
Well, and just like the level of impulse.
Oh, like, sure. There's just like a difference in like the types of activities I engage in.
Yeah.
But like if I lived amongst the rednecks, I would be one.
True.
Yeah.
And like DJ goes all in about activities.
All
like if DJ wants to participate in something, it is at 125%.
100, absolutely.
And so again, like you said, if it was a redneck activity, you would be the redneck of the redneck.
And I've gone to redneck activities. Redneck water slides. You been
what
on
is
one
that?
of those?
Like a slip and slide?
Yeah, but like, instead of, making like a nice like water park, you just put a tarp on the side of a hill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so this, as DJ said, really came to be as we went to the demolition derby.
Guys.
Part of it was part of like a 4-H county fair, agricultural fair.
Ugh.
And we embraced it.
I love the ag.
We went and saw all of the little elementary school kids' art.
Mm-hmm.
Mediocre at best, I'll be honest.
Yeah, there were some good photographers.
Yeah, that was about it.
Yeah.
Also, Lego building was part of the competition.
Yeah, like tons and tons of Lego building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like amazing, but it was fine.
Yeah, there were some that were decent.
Yeah.
But some of them was like, really?
Yeah.
We're going to celebrate a 5-year-old putting two pieces together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we watched a lumberjack competition.
Oh, yeah. They did the log rolling.
Yeah, they were trying to roll each other off the log.
See, okay, here's where we go. The announcer dude, country.
True.
The spinner, redneck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's valid.
Yep. Anyway.
And then we watched a pig race. That was so fun.
That was so fun.
We literally watched...
Front row.
Uh-huh. Way to go, Jess.
Yeah.
She got us front row seats. We watched 3 like normal pigs.
Yep.
Like pigs that looked like babe.
Babe pigs. Yep.
They went, and then we watched these fat Asian potbelly pig.
They were hysterical because we had 2 heats of fast pigs.
Yeah.
And then they bring out these potbellies and they're just trudging along.
Literally broke the stairs to get down from the trailer.
Yep. Big old fat hogs.
Yeah.
They were so funny.
So fun.
It was also so funny that they ended with those, right?
Yeah.
It's like build up, fatties.
Fat.
Yeah.
And then we watched the Demolition Derby.
Mm.
And those were some redneck people.
Those were. If you ever enter a demo derby,
You're a redneck.
You might be a redneck.
Like, every guy who got out of the car at the end was like 250 to 300 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
In a mullet.
Mm-hmm. Cut off t-shirt. Not
camo.
Not cut off.
Not Daisy Dukes. But like a cut off t-shirt. And yeah, camel hats.
Yeah. That was your first demo derby, right?
It was, and it changed me. The first heat, I was so scared. I was so nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated watching it because I was like, cars are not supposed to crash.
Sure.
But then I got into it, and once I picked my favorite, you better believe I was hooping.
You were
and
good
hollering.
at picking them too.
Yeah, I got them right every time.
You got them right.
Yeah. Hooping and hollering and punching whoever was next to me like I was in a mosh pit. It was a life-changing experience.
Demolition derbies are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right up there with a good rodeo.
It's.
A rodeo is country. A demolition derby is redneck.
Oh, don't I know it? What a great distinction. Yeah.
That's the way to define it.
That's absolutely
A rodeo is
right.
still a little classy.
Yeah.
It takes some skill.
For sure it does.
And a demo derby takes skill, but it's really just like how fast can I drive into somebody else without being scared.
Yeah. It's really just, do I have the thicker car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another redneck activity?
Mm.
Lawnmower races.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like lawnmower poles or whatever.
Lawnmower poles.
Poles? Yeah. My mom's coworkers
do
do those.
you think a tractor pole is redneck or country?
I'd say that's country.
I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
probably
soup
some
up
overlap, right?
Yeah.
A souped up lawnmower, that's redneck.
That's redneck.
A souped up tractor
is country.
Country.
Yeah.
Whew. These are tight distinctions.
True.
Yeah. What about at my cousin's demo derby? They do like Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd have pool noodles with sandpaper on them, and then they'd have balloons strapped to them, and they were riding 4-wheelers, and they'd run around and try to hit each other's balloons.
That's redneck.
That's redneck, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it still has like an air of like nice.
They're like erudite redneck.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, ooh, esoteric, I see. Yeah. Okay. Fishing is country.
But rednecks like fishing.
Pontoon.
That is redneck.
That is redneck.
That is redneck.
A yacht is yuppie.
Yuppie, yeah. What do country folk take when they go out on the water? Do they even go out on the water? They just fish from the bank.
I just feel like they fish from the bank.
Yeah. Country folk fish from the bank. Rednecks get a pontoon.
Yeah. Where does a houseboat fall?
That's yuppie.
Really?
Yeah,
I've seen some like real Bojangles.
I guess, well, if you're... I think of houseboats as like renting. You're talking living on a houseboat?
Yeah.
Could be country or trailer trash,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
It just depends where
just
you're
depends on how nice you're keeping that
quality.
place. Yeah.
How about Garth Brooks?
Dude, don't even. Country.
Okay.
Don't even.
I know, but then who's a redneck?
Toby Keith.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Morgan Wallen.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
He's pretty redneck.
He like leans into it too.
Yeah, but then you have like
Luke
Grimes.
Combs.
Oh,
redneck.
redneck.
Dude, and like neckbeard redneck. Like he is.
And I feel like Zach Brown Band has moved from redneck
to country.
to country.
Sure.
Yeah.
At least in their like because they've always been like really good musicians, but definitely like the way they present themselves. Yeah.
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 Their appearance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alabama. The state, not the band.
Redneck.
I feel like if it is on the, like, if you're looking at the Gulf.
Sure.
If it touches the Gulf on the southern border, it's redneck.
Yeah. So like it's like the Panhandle, Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi. Redneck. Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, country.
The rest of Florida.
Some rednecks in there. The rest of Florida's the Northeast.
Past the Panhandle, right?
Oh,
the Panhandle
yeah.
is all
Yeah.
country to redneck.
Yep.
Moving east to west.
Mm-hmm.
And then southern than that, it's the Northeast. Yeah.
Yep. And then Kentucky's rednecks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Tennessee's country.
Tennessee's country for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, classy.
I guess depends, but.
Yeah.
But
In
like
all
the
of these
major-
places,
yeah.
there's a mixture, right?
Yeah.
But like the overwhelming majority.
True.
Yeah.
If you had to have a redneck activity, what would it be?
If I'd have a redneck activity?
Yeah, like a redneck hobby.
Oh, redneck hobby. All right, if I'm going to have a redneck hobby. What's my redneck hobby going to be? What could my redneck hobby be? Here's what I think my redneck hobby would be. Shooting explosive things.
Okay.
Yeah.
like what?
Finding gas canisters and shooting them and yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Blowing things up.
You are, a little pyro.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
A
valid.
little pyro redneck. What about you?
I feel like it would be something with a tractor.
It would be something with a tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like souping up. Oh, what about just souping up lawnmowers?
I could do that.
Yeah.
I could also see like me leaning into like take your tractor to a school day.
Take your tractor to school day.
You've never heard of those?
No?
Oh, I knew kids in college who like lived in like Iowa, so it's not really redneck, but it's bordering on country.
Yeah.
And it was like drive anything but a car to school day.
Oh, fun.
And so like everyone would bring their
That's fun.
freaking tractors.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not really made for the country redneck life.
All right, so let's do something similar to He's a 10 But.
Okay.
But I'm going to start describing a man.
Uh-huh.
And you stop me at your limit.
Okay.
Of how redneck he can be, okay? So first, this is like a 6 foot tall man. He is chiseled.
Okay.
Right? He is a good looking dude.
Mm-hmm.
Thick hair.
Okay.
Okay, ready? He's got a mullet.
That's completely fine.
Okay.
I think the mullet can look really good.
It can.
Yeah.
I've seen some good looking mullets.
And like right now, mullets are looking great.
Yeah, we're in a good mullet phase. You know what I heard at the rodeo? They did like a game, in between some of the events.
Uh-huh.
And the dude came out and he took his hat off and he waved his hair. And he had a great mullet. And the clown goes, every time someone waves a mullet like that, a bald eagle is born. I was like, yes.
You're like, this is America. Amen.
Don't I know it? Okay, all right. He always wears cowboy boots.
That's fine.
Okay. And a big old belt buckle.
Of all things, I can make that work.
All right. What else? He goes fishing every Saturday morning.
Oh my gosh, we're done. That's all it took. That is all it took.
Looks, you can handle anything. It's once they start living the redneck lifestyle.
I was going to be like that or like chewing tobacco.
Ooh. Chew tobacco, spit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it would be rude for us not to mention.
Mm-hmm.
We have a friend, Jess.
Sure.
Who's not a redneck.
Not a redneck.
But she's the most country person we know collectively.
Absolutely.
And so one time we were talking about dating, and she was like, "Emily, we can't stay here forever." And I was like, "Why not, Jess? Why not?" And she goes, "Because where are we going to find a man here who will take us fishing and hunting and show us the best fishing holes and all that stuff?" And I looked at her. I was driving. I looked at her and I said, "Jess, what makes you think I want a man like that?" Because I do not. I couldn't live like that.
Yeah. No, I don't know why I just said that to you.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I just want someone who works on Capitol Hill. Wears their little J. Crew button down. Also in college, my boss, she is a Navajo, and she's from the country.
Mm-hmm.
And then another professor who always talked to me was from Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted me to find a man by going down to the agricultural feed store.
Yes.
And pretending I needed feed for my animals. Yes. And I looked at them and I said, "What makes you think if I meet a man there that I will want to spend my life.
Well, and number 2, how do you come back from I don't actually own animals?
I actually just go to BYU, and I was just scoping out the dudes in the pig feed
Yeah.
section. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do that for you.
Oh, okay.
A country woman.
A redneck woman. All right.
Okay.
All right.
She wears bedazzled jeans all the time.
All right, this is getting hard already, but I can make that work.
Okay.
Okay.
Only wears plaid tops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She teases her hair.
Nah,
Real big in the back, like she's gonna bump it.
Nah, I'm out. I'm out.
That's all it takes. Wow.
I hate that hair. I
You're
hate
even
it.
pickier than me.
I hate it so much. Yeah.
Really?
I hate it so much.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I hate it so much.
You better see me at church on Sunday. I'm gonna have my hair teased to the heavens. You're gonna be shocked. Just rat tail it all the way up.
All right.
Okay.
Here is my most redneck interaction with a redneck.
Okay.
We were driving. I was in Scouts. This is high school. We were driving to a caving trip into Kentucky. So we'd entered their territory.
Yeah.
You know,
You can't be offended. You can't be mad.
No. And we were, we're Scouts. I think we were doing stuff at the cars, waving at them, whatever. So we pull up on this truck, the rednecks in it, and we probably did something to them, and they did, in gestures, and they did something back. So, we're goofing off with them. And then, all of a sudden, we hear, whap, on the back of the car. The dude had gotten out of the car, far enough, gotten close to us, hit the back of our car, and then barely hit his exit. It was awesome.
Why'd he do that?
Because he's a redneck.
He just wanted to slap your car.
He don't need a reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Again, I don't know many rednecks in my life, but the most country bordering on redneck.
Sure.
Is one of my best friends, Emily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm telling the story in third person.
Yeah.
No. She is from middle of nowhere, Colorado. So again, not redneck, but she's country.
Country, for sure.
And so when we were at the training center before we went on our mission,
sure,
this kid was playing basketball and he got elbowed in the head and he started gushing blood from his head. It was wild.
What?
I know. And so me and Emily are walking along and we see it happening. And she was like, oh my gosh, that is just like when you dehorn a cow. And looked at me as if I was supposed to know what that meant.
I know.
I was like, yep. And in the same time, another day, she's like, it smells really bad. It smells like Rocky Mountain Oyster Day at the high school. Do you know what Rocky Mountain Oyster
I do know.
Yeah.
They served those at their high school?
It was their fundraiser. Is that they would boil, cook, fry, I don't know what you do, all of these Rocky Mountain oysters for a week, and people would come and buy them. And so then the whole school smells like Rocky Mountain oysters.
Why?
Yeah, because it's like, how your high school probably sold popcorn or bake sale?
Things that people actually want to eat.
Nope.
There's no way that people are just walking around their daily life and going, I could really go for a Rocky Mountain oyster right now.
They did it year after year, so it must have been successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of people going on dares. They're like, hey, look,
I'll do it if you do
I
it.
dare you to go eat some Rocky Mountain oysters. That's a good cop.
True.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gross.
Do you have redneck family?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have redneck family.
And yeah, I have some family who I think would not be offended by me saying they're redneck, and I have some family that I don't think knows they're redneck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have lots of country family because my dad grew up on a farm, but they're pretty classy country,
Yeah.
Yeah. Hardworking.
Yeah. I come from a ranch family, but
You ain't been.
no, and
Dude,
they're not country.
Just talking about rednecks. You hearing this?
I know. This is the thing. Me and my sister, when we start talking, me and my sister are always talking country accents. And we can't turn it off. And so then when my sister goes out to college, she talks about me in a country accent. Because we talk in country accents. And then everyone's like, oh, you're from Virginia? That explains your accent. And then she's like, oh, I actually don't talk
She's
like
like,
that at all.
I don't have an accent.
No, it is literally just
That's
with me.
embarrassing.
Yeah. So we talk like this all the time.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. My mother hates it. But one time we did a cross-country road trip, and we talked in that accent for 3 states. My parents were not happy. But we were like, Betty Sue, Charlene, let's go. You know what?
Do you have country names? Are you Betty Sue?
I mean, just when we're being country.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to be more country. You know, my favorite show is Heart of Dixie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I knew you liked it. Is it your favorite?
I mean, it's the show I've watched the whole series like 10 times.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a great show, and it's in Bluebell, Alabama.
So what you need to find is a country boy who works on Capitol Hill, so you can like dabble in the country life,
Yeah.
but not live it.
I want the country personality, but I don't want the country hobbies.
Yeah. So you want to live in Springfield with a big old house with a wraparound porch, so you can feel country, but you're just right here in the heart.
Or
of
the guy from like
civilization.
Nashville.
Oh yeah.
He's not going to require me to like hunt and fish.
Yeah.
I rode my first horse when I was 22.
Did you like it?
It was kind of terrifying, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like the ground was not even, there was holes, but
well,
when you're in Wyoming, that's what you do.
They're their own thing.
Yeah.
It's not like a car. Like if they don't want to go, they're not gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he started running, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you this: is there's like a certain overlap with like rock? Is rock redneck, or do rednecks just listen to rock? You know what I mean? Like, is Led Zeppelin redneck?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
But rednecks love Led Zeppelin.
True.
Yeah.
But I think there are certain rock things that are, like, I would say, like, the Eagles could be redneck.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of other people that could be redneck.
Yeah, I don't know rock enough.
I know, as we said in our music episode.
Yeah, we're not rockers.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's definitely country that's moved into rock and vice versa.
For sure. There's a little bit of overlap.
Yeah.
Which I like. I like when it's right on the edge, but it has to be country still.
Yeah. Who's your favorite country artist? Other than Garth.
Well, Garth is like my favorite performer. And actually, like, honestly, might be my favorite artist, but his stuff is only on Amazon Music, so I can't listen to him.
Yeah.
So, but it's probably Zac Brown Band.
Yeah.
Yeah, either Zac Brown Band or someone just like Tim McGraw. Like
Gosh, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, I love, Tim McGraw's so good.
I was going to say one of the two of them.
Yeah.
Because it's light country.
Yeah.
It's accessible country.
It's accessible. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And they're just consistently good.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Morgan Wallen I like, but I don't like all his stuff, you know what I mean? Or like Luke Combs, like I really love some of his songs, but not all of his songs, you know?
I really like Luke Combs's cover of Ed Sheeran's Dive.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Oh, that's a good one. But then I'm like, it's not country, it's Ed Sheeran, but that's okay.
It's Ed Sheeran sung with a country voice.
Yeah. But with Luke Combs' voice. Yeah, I don't think I could live the country life, which is kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
I know. I would love to live in the country for like a year.
Yeah.
Like, no one night, I'm coming out.
Yeah. That's how I feel about the city.
Same.
Yeah.
Anything other than my current life, I'm like, I could do it for 1 year. Yeah. I could live in Europe for 1 year.
I'm like, I'd live in New York for a year.
Yeah.
As long as I knew it was ending, I could do it.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it for a year.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, as I said, I went on TikTok for my knowledge.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And I found someone who tells us the redneck word of the day.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll give you some of them.
Okay.
Texture.
Texture.
Mm-hmm. Like the texture of a couch,
Yeah.
the texture of a t-shirt. I don't know how this bit's gonna work. Your mom called. You should probably text her back.
I thought that's what it was gonna be.
Oh. Word of the day number 2. Diesel.
Diesel?
Mm-hmm.
Diesel.
Like gas?
Diesel. Diesel? Is that what it is?
Nope.
No? Okay, go.
Why'd you buy new pants? Diesel still work. Diesel still, yeah. Something like that. Yeah. All.
Ald?
All. A-L-L.
All. Uh-uh.
You should probably go get an all change. Yeah. That's what I got.
Oh, I remember what I was going to ask you. Mm-hmm. Brazilians.
Yeah.
Are they rednecks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right?
They're the rednecks of South America.
They totally are.
Wow, I had never thought about that.
They totally are. They are high energy. They'll turn a bucket into a shower.
Yeah.
They will do.
And to like have a good time, they'll do whatever.
They'll do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe that's why I identified so well with those people when I lived there.
Country full of rednecks.
True.
Yeah.
What's the rednecks of Europe? Is there one?
I'm trying to think. It feels like maybe.
Maybe Irish?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That feels right.
Yeah.
I was going to say Italians because they like to drink, but no, I think it's the Irish.
The Irish is kind of like wild.
Yep.
Living it up.
Yeah. I don't know enough about Asia or Africa.
Same. I was like, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the most redneck state?
Feels like it's like Mississippi.
I was going to say Alabama or Mississippi.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Kentucky.
Kentucky's pretty redneck.
Kentucky's pretty redneck.
And they're like the last stronghold of the rednecks. You know what I mean? Or West Virginia. Oh, we forgot about that.
We haven't even talked about them.
Oh, is that why we first brought it up? Because we went to West Virginia?
Yeah.
Or I went to West Virginia?
Redneck. West Virginia is redneck.
It is straight redneck.
Yeah.
There is like no crossover there.
Yeah.
They are hillbillies and proud of it.
True.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Good people though.
I also found on TikTok a redneck ASMR. And it's just this man who gets near the microphone and he does duck calls. And then he opens the tin of chewing tobacco and like puts it in his mouth. And then he like loads and cocks a gun. And it's like he has a whole series of redneck ASMR.
I actually want to listen to that.
It's a little wild.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it.
Good on you, rednecks. And we do need to say, like, as much as I love making fun of rednecks, because you're wild people.
Yeah.
Like, I have so much respect for them, too.
True.
You know what I mean?
They truly, like, make our country unique.
Mm-hmm.
And they get everything done. Like, they get their crap done.
Yeah. Except child support, but...
Stop. That was a solely DJ statement. I do not endorse that statement. I do not. I do think, though, that, like, even if it's a bum of a dad, he's probably more in his life than other bums.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Depends on the redneck, I guess.
I don't know.
No, I do. I have just such admiration for them because they are not embarrassed at all of themselves. They are rednecks and they are proud of it.
And they like to be called rednecks.
They do.
Yeah. It's a way of life.
It's a way of life. And it's a choice.
True.
Yeah. It's like you can be a proud gay man or you can be a proud redneck. Same vibe, you know?
What?
Oh, except it's not a choice! Like,
Yeah.
No, just like the same, like, you know how, like, you go to, like, a gay pride event and they're like, I'm a proud gay man. That's, like, how the rednecks feel. Though it's not, being gay is not a choice. That's not what I was getting at.
We should end this now before DJ says anything else that might get us canceled before we even began.
I was like, why are you looking at me like that?
I was like, that's not the same.
Yeah,
that's valid.
It's just the same energy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a pride event at rednecks, same energy. That's what I was getting at.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. Have you been to both?
Uh-huh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, come on.
We got a progressive man.
Love loud. What?
Okay.
That's a pride event.
It is, but...
It's not a pride parade.
Yeah.
That's not insane.
Anyway, we love you guys.
We do.
If you stick with us past this episode, we'll know you guys are true friends. Yeah. I was thinking about putting my podcast in my dating apps. Now I'll wait a couple weeks.
Yeah, maybe wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Especially if you're on Farmers Only.
Oh my gosh, that might be my ticket.
That could be it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thanks for listening. Eat your hot dogs.
Send us all of your rants, Rex, random questions.
Mm-hmm. And remember to send us your hate rants.
Oh, your hate rants.
Yeah.
Yeah. We promise to try not to say your name as we read it. Yeah. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
All right, bye.